Alright guys, day 3 of my water fast. I really don't even know where to start. Um, so I guess I'll start off by saying that, you know, I had a number of reasons of why I wanted to water fast. The biggest general reason was just, self-healing, give myself a real good detox. Because of my temptations to, sugary snacks and different type of things, it was always hard for me to keep the discipline on my fast. And you know, last time I attempted a water fast, I couldn't even make it 24 hours because right when I was about to get some rest and go to sleep so I could wake up on day 2, I ate a whole full course meal. And that actually had me feeling bad because not only did I break my fast, but earlier than I intended to, but I had a real starchy meal and it just wasn't good for my body. However, I'd like to start off by saying that, I intended for this to be a 3-day water fast, and now I'm at the point that, these past 3 days I've been doing so much studying on fasting, health, watching a bunch of Dr. Africa videos, watching so many different YouTubers and their fasting vlogs and their videos that they have about breaking their fast. And I've soaked up so much knowledge these past 3 days, and a lot of things have basically told me that I can keep going. I just have to listen to my body. And one of the main things that has brought me to this decision is the fact that, shout outs to Human Timothy, great YouTube and Instagram account, and he's been a big inspiration throughout these past 3 days. And one thing he said is that the body takes 3 days to clear the intestines, 3 days to make sure there's no food in the intestines. And today's the 3rd day, so I realized I feel great. Thanks to herbs and sunlight, my energy levels have been all right. I've noticed a decrease, but that's just regular from your body not getting its usual dosage of food. So that has definitely been one thing to keep me on track. Another thing is that if you guys see me itching and stuff or scratching stuff, guys, these mosquitoes, guys, they be killing me out here, all right? But sunlight's coming back out. But another thing that has motivated me to extend past 3 days on this fast is the fact that when you're doing a fast for healing, when the body starts to have certain symptoms, that's signs of healing. For example, I am currently starting to break out a little bit, like, little pus bubbles and stuff. Not so much, but on my inner thighs. And I'm realizing, like, whoa, those are detox symptoms. My body's getting rid of this lymph. My kidneys are most likely filtrating, and my adrenal glands are going to work. So how could I break my fast now when my body's probably just really starting to get to work on this 3rd day? So I'm so motivated to keep this going. I'm so surprised and amazed by how I've been feeling, though. I didn't expect to be on a 3rd day and not have a heavy temptation to eat. On day one was crazy for me because I was helping a friend meal prep. So my first day on the empty stomach, I'm preparing so much foods in the kitchen, all these fumes from the seasoning, and my mouth was literally watering that day. Like, I couldn't even take a piece of quinoa to taste the seasoning, like I couldn't even sample taste anything. The mouth and the enzymes are so powerful, and regardless if you swallow something because of the way the mouth is designed, it breaks down nutrients of whatever you put in your mouth right away. So you can have something in your mouth for a few seconds, for a minute or two, and it doesn't really matter if you consume it or swallow it or not. You're still taking some of the substance within your body. So much to cover. But yeah, I'm so amazed about how I feel. Starting day 2 yesterday, I was just like, man, I can't wait to break this fast. And I just kept fantasizing on mangoes. Like, I want such a juicy mango. And this is also a reinforcement that humans are frugivores. You can be on a vegan diet, you can be a fruitarian, you can be a vegetarian, whatever you want to be. Facts are that humans are frugivores. We are naturally fruitarians. When you wake up in the morning and you haven't had breakfast yet or anything, you are naturally craving something sweet and watery. We have a natural craving for sweet things, and that's why society and media and these companies, these food companies and candy companies and Monsanto and the elite families that run the world, they take advantage of that because they understand that we crave sweet things, but we crave sweet things from nature. All right, why you think all these candies are strawberry flavored? They're flavored after fruits, cherry flavored, Sour Patch watermelon. Where do you think these flavors come from? They're taking advantage of the psychology of our mind, our DNA, and they know that humans are frugivores. So let's feed them sugar. Let's feed them sweets. Sidebar, another thing I learned, that pork substance is used to make white sugar. So whatever you consume with white sugar in it has pork in it. That's just a sidebar. You can do your research on that. However, day two I was, oh man, I was craving mangoes. I don't know what it was. But with these herbs, I've been specifically using coriander, parsley, black walnut, and oregano. I made a mixture. I blended all 4 of those, and those specific herbs are so powerful in getting the kidney system back rolling, getting your adrenal glands rolling, absorbing heavy metals from your body. The black walnut is just busting up parasites in my system. And it's funny because just like as if you were to eat something and your stomach begins to I guess rumble or whatnot from digesting after, I haven't been eating nothing. However, moments after I consume a tonic and consume these herbs, I'd feel the same vibration in my stomach, and I'm becoming more in tune with the mind and the body, and I'm realizing all that vibration is just things being fixed, things going to work. And it's not a disturbing feeling at all. I actually love the feeling, because when I feel it, I know what I'm doing is effective. And ever since like yesterday, around midday yesterday, my cravings to eat are literally, they're out the door. They are out the door, and I did not expect to be feeling like this, guys. Like, I'm so inspired and motivated to keep this going. I'm definitely gonna listen to my body, though. I'm definitely gonna listen to my body. I don't want to force it, because I have a big goal to dry fast. Once I break this fast, and I continue to eat raw. Once I break this fast, I'm not messing with no processed foods, no oil foods, or vegan or not. I want, like right now, I want nothing but raw foods in my system, raw foods. And I think I'm probably gonna be mono dieting each day. So today's just mangoes, today's just watermelon, today's just grapes. I think I'm gonna stick to that regimen, and I'm making sure I soak up a bunch of knowledge from everybody to understand what's the best ways to break my fast. However, so far I've realized that high content water fruit is the best thing. Depending on how long you've been fasting, you may even want to juice your way into eating solids again. Um, but you know, today's day 3, and like I said, one thing I want to mention is, you know, I want to explain everything from a physical to emotional to a spiritual level. And you know, there was a moment last night where, you know, I was just laying down in bed and I was kind of blank mentally. And guys, when I tell you that I just had a random moment of bliss, and I even started to giggle and laugh, and for like, you know, a little moment, I was like, it was almost, I began to feel high. And today makes 17 days that I've stopped smoking marijuana, you know. So that has definitely helped to propel me to another level with my health, and having the discipline to do this fast, because quitting smoking is something that's been on my mind for months, something I've been trying to give effort for months, something that I know has been detrimental to my overall well-being for months, for a long time now. But it's wasn't until the start of this year that I was really trying to knock this habit out. And on top of that, I don't really smoke idle spliffs. Like idle spliff is just weed with paper. That's it. Like I usually, you know, use fronto leaf, and that's a form of tobacco. And that was really what was the addictive thing for me, because, you know, if somebody was rolling up weed and they didn't have fronto leaf or no tobacco, I wouldn't want to smoke it. And I realized, what am I really addicted to? Is it the marijuana, or is it the feeling the tobacco gives me with the marijuana? Is it that hit, that buzz, that feeling when I pull? I'm addicted to a feeling, you know? Yes, I love being high. I love, you know, digging through different perspectives of things in my brain. However, you know, I just did so much research and realized that I didn't need that in my regimen. And, you know, today marks 17 days, and I know that has a lot to do with my discipline on this water fast. And I'm just so grateful to be in a place where I don't have a heavy temptation to smoke marijuana, or a heavy temptation to dig into foods. You know, I live with my older brother and my mother, and you know, they've been bringing foods into the house lately that I would just devour on sight. And I've just been able to look at them and say, you could enjoy, I'm fine, you know. I'm sticking to my herbs and my water for the rest of the day. Yeah, on a mental level, guys, I kind of have to combine mental and spiritual at the same time, because throughout this process, in such a short time frame, you know, it's like I'm really experiencing the combination of both, while knowing to separate the two at the same time, if that makes sense. And before I started this fast, you know, I would get synchronicities, but when I stopped smoking, I realized the synchronicities increased in my life, you know, as far as the angel numbers I was seeing. Day 1 of my water fast was crazy. I literally think I saw every synchronicity there is to see throughout the day with the time. So 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. Each consecutive hour, I seen each one randomly, just looking at the time. And it just happened, like, that was crazy. And to me, it was just the universe telling me, like, keep doing what you're doing. Please, keep connecting. Keep going towards self-improvement, self-enlightenment. And I knew it was telling me, like, yo, today's day 1 of your water fast, and you've made such a great decision, you know, for your self-improvement on all types of levels, mentally, physically, spiritually. And the synchronicities have just been out the roof now, like, to the point that I know I'm connecting to source, to this divine energy, to the universe, whatever you may want to label it. I'm connecting on such a intimate, deep level right now. And that's also been a huge motivation, inspiration for me to extend this fast day by day. As of right now, I don't have no goal as in like how I started with a 3-day fast. You know, I don't have a 5-day goal. I don't have a week goal. I'm going to go through this day by day, see how my body reacts. On day 2, you know, I don't use no sweeteners, no honey, no nothing in my herbs. Uh, However, yesterday, I told my brother to get me some lemons. He brought some lemons home, and when I made my tonic with my herbs, I, you know, squeezed some lemon in there. You know, lemon is an astringent. It helps the body, you know, multiply emphasize the detoxing process, and it's really good for the adrenals and the kidney system, and to get the kidneys filtrating as well. However, you know, I took a little, scraped a little piece of pulp out, had it sink in my cup, and I realized when I was drinking, I swallowed some pulp, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna actually stay away from, for the rest of this fast, I'm gonna stay away from lemon, because, you know, the difference between a water fast and a juice fast, your body is still processing that juice. It's processing that fruit. It's just that it's in a juice form. You know, I don't want my body processing nothing. I want the energy in my body to be specifically focused on removing lymph, removing metals, removing toxins, repairing everything that's wrong. And in this water fast process, you know, for people that have water fasted to 21 days, 40 days, they're able to realize their body moving from area to area. You know, if you have inflammation in one area, you know, for a moment of that fast, you may feel a lot of work and energy going on, and then it'll move to another joint, and it'll move to here, and you'll probably get more detox symptoms somewhere else. And the body is that intelligent that, you know, it knows where to go. So I decided, let me leave the lemon alone, and I'm probably gonna, you know, minimize my usage of herbs, because I know herbs are helping, but at the same time, the body is intelligent. So I don't want to disturb nature right now. I want my body to get a chance to do, you know, something it's really never been able to do in these 24 years of my existence on this plane. Sunlight and meditation. Oh man, guys, my meditation has been intense. I've got lost in my meditation, and you know, back when I used to meditate before I was fasting, you know, I had trouble getting lost. And when I say get lost, I mean getting in the zone, you know, not having other thoughts throw off my focus, you know, clearing the mind. And it's at a point where I have so much more focus getting lost and getting in the zone. And usually when I did get in the zone with meditation, I usually get green rings projecting from my head. So once these green rings start, then I know like, okay, I'm here, stay here. And I've looked that up, and my research has came to show me that, you know, when you have certain colors during meditation, that may be an imbalance in your chakra. Green represents the heart chakra, and whether this is true or not, you know, this is just what I experienced. And lately when I meditate, I mean, these green rings they're intense, they're thicker, it's way more vivid, should I say. But I've definitely got lost in meditation. I've definitely looked at the time when I started my meditation, woke up from meditation, and was like, wow, I meditated for that long. So I mean, the positives are like, there's so many positives. But excuse me guys, sunlight has definitely boosted me. You know, I made sure to come out the house and get some sunlight every day, guys, as much as possible. Stimulate this pineal gland, stimulate the chakras and the energies moving in my body, help me provide energy. I haven't taken no showers. I don't have a filter in my house, you know, and I'm really not trying to have, you know, fluoride and heavy metal water on my body and my skin at this point. You know, for somebody that ain't showered in 3 days, it don't smell that bad to me. But I'm not really focused on being out or doing anything anyways. I'm in my own home, I'm in my own peace. You know, I'm really, you know, coming home to a different person during this process. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to really share that with you. If you're out there fasting and you know you're doing it for whatever reasons you're doing it for, just know that regardless of the reason you're doing it for, fasting is a way to connect to source, whether it's your intention or not. And make sure to pay attention to synchronicities or signs from the universe, no matter what they may be. You know, there's times I'm meditating out here in my backyard, and like I could swear the sun is angled at a point where it's like, I'm here for you. Obviously the sun ain't just here for me, but it'll feel like that. It'll be angled like that. You know, there'll be times when I'm meditating and I can hear the wind and the leaves and the trees, and I feel as if I'm the one enforcing that energy or that wind and that breeze. You know, these are just that's just me. However, you know, it's just my experience so far. So I'll continue to keep you guys updated. You guys know to make sure to follow us on Instagram at sayyes_lifestyle. Or you can follow my personal account as well at 100K Boro. I'll have them listed in the description. And for all you guys fasting out there, stay strong, stay meditated. Make sure to move the body. Don't stay too stiff. Don't stay inside for too long. You know, try to take short distance walks. Stretch. Stretching is also a way to expand consciousness in the bodies. When muscles are stretched, consciousness is also expanded. So make sure to do that. Get the body movement. I feel a tension in my spine, and you know, make sure to get my back moving some more. I don't know if that's some healing going on, but I feel a lot of tension in my, you know, lower spine area. So I'm just, you know, keeping tabs on where the energy in my body is moving day to day. However, you know, I hope this either inspired or motivated you, or just was something educational for you to watch. All right, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated, and I'm definitely gonna keep you guys updated on what I choose, what fruit I choose to break my fast with. Because right now I have times where I'm just fantasizing, but as of right now, I'm all right. Food is really not a temptation, and it's just to show you that the body, the mind, excuse me, is really attached and has so much different concepts embedded in it. And once you just stop, you'll get to truly understand the nature of yourself on every level, mentally, spiritually, and physically. All right, guys. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure to stay tuned. Peace out.